I gave you the track temp a second ago. 94 degrees is what the concrete measures out there on the starting line here at ZMAX Dragway. Track temp, obviously very important when you're dealing with traction. And what we've got out there for weather right now, for you great fans, it's 74 degrees. We've got a density altitude of 1,796 feet. Standard correction is 104. Those pesky little water grains that we all hate are up a little bit today at 51. Now, the crew chiefs have to take all that weather info into consideration when they're working on the tune-up for these engines. And they change literally from round to round. They will change compression ratio from round to round. They'll change blower overdrive from round to round. They'll change timing curves depending on the weather and the track conditions to try to get these cars to do what they do out there at 330 plus miles an hour. Whoa, look at this. That's a nice surprise. Shirley Muldowney just walked into my office, the living legend. I just want to say good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm just great. The fans are so excited for today.
Well,
a lot of people said, this is my first race, so that's exciting for me.
That's one of the great things about the 4-wide. A lot of casual fans just want to come out and get a taste of NHRA 4 at a time. I know it's not your favorite, but it's a great deal. Hey, you're going to be here all day, right?
Absolutely.
Where can the fans come find you?
Over at Modern Outlaw Souvenir Trail.
There you go. Shirley Muldowney, the living legend, is going to be out here meeting, greeting fans, saying hi. The Modern Outlaw Souvenir Trailer. Stop by and say hi. Be a good day when you turn around after the first cars go down the racetrack and see Shirley Muldowney staying in your office, just wanted to come up and say hi. Always a pleasure to spend a minute or two with that young lady, that wonderful lady. Our next quad, Sean Langdon, lane number 1. That would be the DHL Toyota Mobile One team. They got a lot of DHL folks, a lot of Toyota folks, a lot of VIPs out here. They were spending the weekend earlier with some of the NASCAR boys. Kyle Busch was actually out here, as well as Bubba Wallace, Daniel Hemrick. They tell me Ryan Newman was here. A lot of the NASCAR boys came and checked us out before they headed up to Dover for their big race today. Lane number 2 is Antron Brown coming in off of his big win just a couple of weeks ago down in Atlanta. We're talking about the Matco Tool Sirius XM sponsored machine. Lane number 3, that is Krista Baldwin driving the paint job made famous by her grandfather, the Greek, who just retired. Krista making her first Sunday start. And over in lane number 4, that is Leah Pruitt and the big old mighty Mopar. Back to Dragster. Leah has got her real hot rod. She was the number 3 qualifier. She had lane choice, chose lane number 4. Antron had second pick. They got lane number 2. Sean and Krista fill out the quad. Everybody blinking the bulbs on their way in. Looks like she lost the motor. Something came flying across the track down there at the top end. It's going to be Antron Brown at 3.804, 315. Krista Baldwin goes 3.855 at 319. That is a career best for Krista. It is the first time that she advances out of round 1, but heck, it's her first race. Remember, Josh Hart won his first race. Leah burned one up, goes 431. Sean Langdon goes 394. We go down to Joe.
Thank you very much, Alan. Down here on the starting line with today's Grand Marshal, Hideki Nakashima, who is the assistant to the president of NGK Spark Plugs, and our honorary starter, Mr. Joe Lee, who is the owner of Southside Garage. We'd like to welcome you, gentlemen, to coming to the NHRA. Thank you for your support of this event, this facility, and of course, the National Hot Rod Association and Camping World Drag Racing. We wish you a great day. Enjoy your time at the National Hot Rod Association, and thank you so much for your support.
Look up there on the NHRA.TV replay. They were just showing, I saw something fly across the track down there, and apparently somebody lost the top of the wing. Watching them again as they're closing in, down on the finish line, there you see something hurting in Leah's car. Krista and Sean were very close at the finish line stripe. And I believe that may have been Krista Baldwin's wing that came apart down there at the finish line. These cars can accelerate so quickly because those wings generate so much downforce. I mean, we're talking 6,000 plus pounds pushing down on the tires to keep and maintain the traction. They also provide stability. Fortunately for Krista, it looks like the top 2 elements came off, but the main element of the wing stayed on. If a car loses a wing at speed, that never ends well. It lost a couple of the elements, but the main wing stayed on, so the stability was still there. And look at her. She's just excited about seeing the wind light for the first time. Look at Krista. That's absolutely incredible. The amount of energy and enthusiasm down there. So Antron will advance as he keeps his streak alive after coming in off of the win just a couple of weeks ago. And Krista Baldwin, they'll go back and get that thing turned around. I guarantee you, if they don't have a spare wing, there will be plenty of folks over there willing to loan her one so she can come back in round number 2. Even Leah coming over and offer her congratulations. Hey, it's an awesome day when you make your first ever Sunday start and you win, or at least you advance. They're dragging the FOD mat down there on the starting line, picking up anything that might be out there that needs to be. Grandpa even coming over and saying congratulations. That's the Greek himself, Chris Karamessinas.
Absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe this is happening right now, right here. Oh man, I was just going to go up there and try to do my best, make another A to B run, and going against those 3 other competitors. I've watched them all my life, and I'm very honored to be in that quad, but oh my God, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
No reason to stop now. If all goes according to plan, you'll make 2 more runs down the ZMAX drag strip today. Did a double check of the match. She actually beat Sean Langdon across the stripe by about 0.03 of a second. If you watch the replay on our NHRA.TV screen, Sunoco Vision, you saw it was pretty close down there, but Krista gets the win.